Hey guys, it's Damien from Marketing Food Online. I'm actually going to be answering a question in this video. Another submission from one of my viewers submitted a question in regards to starting a cookie subscription business. As you do know, on our website, if you're not familiar, we actually offer subscriptions to pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels of the month. We have a cookie club of the month, a bun cake. We do brittle of the month. We do hard candies. We have a variety of subscription boxes. And the reason why we offer so many different types is because we want to attract and appeal to as many customers' tastes as possible. And if we have the capacity to make it, I've always been the believer in if you can make it, you should sell it. Okay, so the way that we actually do our Cookie Club subscription through our website is a set period of time, duration periods, which are like a 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month period. And our customers will go ahead and they'll purchase whichever duration they want, if they want it for 3 months or 6 months. And of course, the shipping address they give us to whomever it's going to be shipped to. And then from there, we actually keep track of each month. And then around the 1st to the 15th of the month, we ship out the product to the customers. And we try to alternate and always have a variety of flavors. As you know, there's literally an endless flavor profiles and flavor compositions. When it comes to cookies, it's like literally limitless. We have all kinds from traditional chocolate chip to sugar cookies, cranberry pistachio, coconut, almond. We have just a variety of different types, and each month we ship out a variety. So how do you do this? So how do you put one together on your website? So if you don't have a website, but you're looking to start a subscription business that's going to be cookie related, or if it may be a sweet of some kind, possibly bundt cakes or even cake of the month or something like that, there is a website called Cratejoy. I've actually looked into Cratejoy and I found it is actually probably one of the best subscription platforms that have everything built into the website. So you literally just go in and you kind of just plug in whatever type of subscription business that you want to start. That website has a variety of food and beverage under their food and beverage category, a variety of food and beverage subscriptions available. They don't, to my knowledge, have, I think I saw only one subscription business that does cookies of the month, but it's definitely something that people love to get, and it's a great gift, especially now that we are approaching the fourth quarter and going into the holiday season. This is the type of gift that kind of keeps on giving, I guess you could say. So you can get it for 3 months or 6 months or 12 months out. Cratejoy is great because, again, it's a platform similar to, like, let's say an Amazon, where it has all of the search engine information. It's SEO optimized. You're selling on a platform that already also has existing customers. And then on and on and on. It's just like it's a great platform to get started with. And if you want to start with even one product, if it happens to be like a cookie subscription business, that is a great one to start with. And then you can kind of get a feel for how it actually works. Again, interacting with customers, getting used to or familiarized with shipping out a product on a specified time every month as well. Okay, so here behind me, I'm going to go over about 4 or 5 tips that I recommend you do. If you're going to do a cookie subscription business, I would definitely give you a thumbs up and tell you try it. It can be definitely a lucrative and very profitable business, especially, of course, since you are making the product yourself. If you're producing cookies, cookies are one of the cheapest and most inexpensive things to make and ship. Okay, so here's what I would do. And again, some of this information here is what I've learned over the past several years doing my own subscription business through the Brittle Box Candy Company. So first off, determine the size. You want to figure out how many do you want to sell. Okay, so if you're selling a 3-month subscription of cookies, are you selling a dozen? Are you selling 2 dozen, 3 dozen? Are you selling an assortment? How big is it? Okay, I normally just stick with a 2 dozen assortment. If it happens to be chocolate chip cookies, for instance, I would do 2 dozen, 24 cookies out on 1 month, and then sugar cookies on the next, and then, you know, the different flavors and so on. But keep it to about 2 dozen. Here's the reason why. When you get to be 3 dozen, you start selling cookies in increments of 3 dozen or 4 dozen or bigger, and you're doing them in a subscription-styled shipping, your shipping will go up, okay? Right now, I could ship 2 dozen cookies from the farthest destination from the East Coast to the West Coast, all the way to California. I could ship them for around $9, okay? And remember that when you go to price them, you want to kind of factor in a part of that shipping cost. I actually don't include the full shipping cost to every month because I try to reduce that overall monthly cost. When you sell them in, like I said, increments of, let's say, a 3-month out period, you want to make that per month cost really as attractive as you can to the customer. in order for them to buy that product well in advance, okay? So, for instance, and I'm going to give you, again, this is just some price points to go by. They're not necessarily the price points that I go by, but it kind of gives you a ballpark of what you can do. So normally what we sell are 24 2 dozen cookies. If you just buy one order of cookies, it's not a monthly subscription. They normally sell from us for around $24.99. Okay, and that actually $24.99 for 2 dozen cookies, and they're just traditional cookies. Again, you can do peanut butter chocolate chip. You could do a variety of flavors, but making them again fresh to order, it reduces your cost. It's very inexpensive to produce these types of a subscription. So $24.99, and then from shipping, at the most, like I said, it would be around $9 if it was going to California. Okay, and then the cost of the cookies for us to produce 2 dozen cookies, it's around $2. It's a little less than $2. Okay, so we have shipping. We have $2, and now the shipping boxes that I use for my subscription service are the USPS boxes. I do not pay for any boxes actually ever. When I started my business, I didn't know about the USPS service and about you can order boxes for free and you can get them and then ship your product and not have to buy boxes. I was literally spending up to about $1 a box to ship products, and it eats away at your bottom line big time, okay? Especially if you're doing a subscription service, and let's say you have 500 boxes going out a month, you're spending $500 on a $1 box, which absolutely makes no sense at all. So utilize the USPS boxes. They're free. That's the best way to go. Okay, so we're about $2 into the cookies, $9 into the ship, and then now you have the packaging. And what we do as a candy/bakery that we have, we actually put them on baker's boards. They're circular boards that cost around 15 cents. Okay, very, very inexpensive. And then we heat seal them, as you may have seen in one of my videos. It's about 10 videos back, is how to ship cookies. We heat seal them and shrink wrap them to the cookie board, and then put them in a box, and they're done. They don't break, they don't move, they don't do nothing. So you're about, let's say, 20 cents for the board. So you're $11.20 into this. Okay. So out of $24.99, you're looking at just a ballpark. You're looking at about $13 profit on every single order. Okay, $13. That's your net. Okay, that's what you're going to net. These are all your fees that are involved in producing the product. When you start factoring in your labor, that's a whole nother video that has to be kind of compensated, and you have to consider the amount of cookies that are going out every week, and then how much your payroll is and all that other stuff. But as of right now, if you're looking at what it costs to produce the product itself, you're walking away with about $11. I'm sorry, not 11. 13, a little bit over $13 in profit for each unit. Okay. So again, you can see how quickly and easily this becomes very profitable. Okay. Now, if you take $13 profit and you multiply that times 500 units a month, or 1,000, you could be making anywhere from, if it's 1,000, you're doing $13,000 a month in net. Okay. And of course, minus your payroll and a couple other expenses, which is, again, a whole nother video. So that's not a bad profit margin, if you ask me. And again, cookies are not rocket science. And the great thing is, here's a really cool thing about subscription cookie service. So every single month, let's say January starts January, right? You've got 500 units going out the door. You can literally produce stick with the same flavor every single month. Okay? That makes your production costs go down because you're not having to sporadically make 24 different varieties or flavors. Let's say in January, hey, it's chocolate chip month. You're going to do chocolate chip cookies. You just make 500 orders worth of chocolate chip, and it goes. The next month, again, the same thing. Sugar cookies, let's just say. You're doing 500 units of that, it goes. Okay? So it's very simple to also organize your ingredients and what you'll need to produce your product when you do a cookie subscription. Okay? So you've got your size. Stick to about 2 dozen. Okay? 24 cookies. Next, when do you ship? When do you ship it? Normally it ships either, you can set this up yourself. And normally the first 1 to 3 days of the month, the beginning of the month, is when we ship out ours. If you go, some websites actually go around the 15th, the middle of the month, and it arrives towards the beginning of the following month. Okay, does that make sense? So if it's like January 15th to those last 2 weeks, so it arrives for the beginning of February. So you're a little bit behind each month, so it arrives around the beginning of the month. Okay? All right, the next thing is variety. Variety. Now, this actually goes for anything, any type of subscription box. This is the challenge of really having a wonderful subscription service, is going to be the variety. You want to kind of, now before you start this type of business, you want to kind of come up with to at least 12 varieties of cookies. Why? Because if you offer 12-month subscription, you've already got yourself planned out for every single month, right? So you've got the flavor picked out, you're good to go, you've got it, and you know what ingredients it takes to make them, okay? But you've got a variety. So 6 months into it, your customer's not getting 2 sets of chocolate chip cookies, they're still getting a variety. And I literally, for mine, I literally Googled cookie recipes and came up, Pinterest is a great resource if you're looking for a variety of cookies, different flavors and different types of profiles. Definitely check out Pinterest or just plain old Google, okay? Okay, so then the duration. The duration. How long are you going to offer them? Now, some of these subscription, for instance, Cratejoy, if you go on there and you create an account with them, you can actually do it from month to month, or you can do it in advance of like a 3-month. You set the time period up, okay? On my website alone, I actually do it on my website. I do a 3-month, 6, and 12, okay? I don't do it anywhere longer than that. Normally, subscription services are not going to go out for 2 or 3 years, but you want to do it for a few months at a time. Or if you're working with a certain website builder, there's a lot of plugins, they're called, that you can actually bring in and put into your website that will process a subscription payment service, okay? And that'll do is that will allow you to take payments frequently and then consistently every single month, okay? If you want to do 1 month at a time instead of a 3-month or 6-month period, okay? So now the other thing is the shipping rate. The other great thing about having a subscription-styled service, if you're having a business and you're doing a cookie subscription, you pretty much, you know, every single box weight is going to be exactly identical, okay? It's 2 dozen cookies is 2 dozen cookies is 2 dozen cookies, okay? So every box that you put out, it's just going to be a constant weight that's going to be the same. So you have a great idea. You'll know exactly what to expect when you start shipping them out from, let's say you're in Florida, and you're shipping them to New York, New Jersey, Carolinas, you're going to Wisconsin, then you're going to Wyoming and California. You're going to know pretty much every single month based on the weight being the same, and it's going to make your shipping much easier, okay? So these are just a few key points. I want to keep the video short and sweet and to the point. I hope this is very informative and gives you an idea of some of the steps you need to take in order to start a cookie subscription business. And like I said, we offer numerous different kinds. Like I said, if we have the ability to make something, we're going to sell it. So chocolate pretzel rods, you can do a subscription business for that. You can do cookies, you can do hard candies, you can do cake ball of the month, bun cake of the month. There's all kinds of varieties of different products that you can make and ship. So I hope this video was informative. If you liked it, as always, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. And if you have any questions about this, do please ask me down below. I'll be happy to try to help you out. And if you know anybody that would definitely use my videos as a resource, please send them my videos or let them know about my channel. I appreciate that. So thank you guys and take care.